Kidney patients, stop eating these high potassium vegetables. Try these instead. Have you ever found yourself carefully planning your meals, thinking you're doing everything right for your kidneys, only to discover that some of your healthy vegetables might actually be working against you? This is a common and frustrating reality for many kidney patients. We grow up hearing that vegetables are always safe, always good, and the more the better. But when your kidneys aren't working at full strength, especially if your doctor has told you to watch your potassium levels, some vegetables can quietly tip the balance and put extra stress on your system. High potassium may lead to irregular heartbeat, numbness, muscle weakness, and over time, even more strain on your kidneys. The good news is that with a little knowledge, you can still enjoy colorful, satisfying meals without risking your health. Potassium is a vital mineral for healthy nerve and muscle function. But with reduced kidney function, your body can't filter out the excess as easily. This means foods that are normally considered superfoods can become dangerous if eaten freely. Leafy greens like cooked spinach, beet tops, and Swiss chard are nutrient-dense, but for someone managing kidney disease, they can be more like hidden culprits. And because these vegetables look so innocent and are often recommended for the general public, many kidney patients don't even realize they may need to limit them until their blood test numbers creep up. Understanding which vegetables to avoid or reduce, and which ones to embrace, is one of the simplest and most empowering steps you can take to protect your kidneys every single day. In this video, we're going to explore some of the most common high potassium vegetables that kidney patients should limit or skip, and then I'll give you gentle, kidney-friendly alternatives you can swap in right away. You'll see that you don't have to sacrifice taste, color, or nutrition, just make smarter choices. Let's begin with the vegetable that seems innocent when fresh, but transforms into a hidden source of excess potassium once cooked. Cooked spinach. Many kidney patients see spinach as a nutrient powerhouse, but the way it's prepared makes all the difference to your health. Fresh raw spinach is already moderately high in potassium, but when you cook it down, the water leaves and the nutrients, including potassium, become concentrated. A small bowl of cooked spinach can contain more potassium than your kidneys can comfortably process, which may lead to higher blood potassium levels over time. This is why, even though spinach is often recommended for the general population, it can be risky for those with reduced kidney function. Another reason cooked spinach can be challenging is portion control. Because it shrinks dramatically during cooking, it's easy to eat 2 or 3 cups worth without realizing how much potassium you're taking in. That big spoonful on your plate might have started as an entire bag of fresh leaves, meaning you're actually eating far more concentrated minerals than you intended. High potassium intake from foods like cooked spinach can trigger symptoms such as muscle weakness, tingling, and irregular heartbeat in people whose kidneys aren't able to filter blood efficiently. It's a hidden danger that many kidney patients don't discover until their lab results start showing a potassium spike. Being proactive about reducing or avoiding cooked spinach can help you stay in a safer range. If you love leafy greens, it's important to know that not all greens carry the same potassium load. Lighter, low potassium options like iceberg or romaine lettuce, cabbage, or even arugula can give you that fresh, green bite without the excess. These swaps let you continue to enjoy vibrant, plant-based meals while staying within your dietary limits. Another helpful trick is blanching and discarding the cooking water, which can reduce some potassium in vegetables, but even with this method, cooked spinach is still considered too concentrated for regular consumption by kidney patients. It's better to lean on naturally lower potassium greens rather than try to fix high potassium ones. Adding variety through low potassium vegetables also improves your nutrient intake. Combining cabbage with shredded carrots or tossing bell peppers into your salads gives you fiber, antioxidants, and color without the potassium risk. It's about building a plate that supports your kidneys instead of straining them. By understanding the hidden concentration of potassium in cooked spinach and choosing lighter greens instead, you're taking a simple but powerful step toward protecting your kidneys. This knowledge not only safeguards your health, but also empowers you to enjoy meals with confidence, knowing every bite is working with your body rather than against it. Now, let's turn to another leafy green that looks wholesome but hides a heavy potassium punch. Beet greens. These vibrant tops are often touted as a use-the-whole plant option, but for kidney patients, they can be more harmful than helpful. Beet greens are naturally rich in potassium because the plant pulls minerals up from the soil and concentrates them in its leaves. When your kidneys are healthy, this mineral boost is beneficial, but when kidney function is reduced, it can lead to potassium overload. What feels like a small serving may actually pack a big dose of potassium that your system can't efficiently filter out. Many people who buy fresh beets automatically include the greens in soups, smoothies, or stir-fries without realizing how much potassium they're adding. For someone managing kidney disease, this can be a silent contributor to high blood potassium levels, which in turn increases the risk of heart rhythm problems and muscle weakness. Because beet greens are also slightly bitter, cooks tend to use more oil or salt to soften their flavor, adding an extra sodium burden on top of the potassium. This double strain can make them especially unfriendly to a kidney-conscious diet. If you like the color and nutrition of greens, consider switching to low-potassium options like tender green beans, shredded cabbage, or lettuce. These can give you crunch and freshness without the mineral overload. Another easy swap is to use small amounts of herbs like parsley or cilantro to bring color and taste to your plate instead of large portions of high potassium greens. These herbs provide bright flavors in tiny quantities and add negligible potassium compared to a full cup of beet tops. For warm dishes, try lightly sautéing zucchini slices or adding chopped bell peppers for color. They're gentle on your kidneys yet keep your meals visually appealing and satisfying. By replacing beet greens with these gentler options, you protect your potassium levels and still enjoy meals that are colorful, flavorful, and supportive of your kidney health. This small change can reduce hidden dietary stress and help you feel more confident about what you're eating. Moving on to another colorful but potassium-dense leafy vegetable, Swiss chard. With its glossy leaves and bright stems, chard looks like the perfect super green, yet it can quietly flood your system with more potassium than your kidneys can handle. Swiss chard belongs to the same family as beet greens, which explains its similar mineral profile. Just like beet tops, a modest serving can deliver a large dose of potassium, making it risky for anyone on a potassium-restricted plan. Because it cooks down dramatically, you may end up eating far more than you think. Another hidden issue with Swiss chard is oxalates. While not directly tied to potassium, high oxalate foods can contribute to kidney stone formation in some people. So for kidney patients trying to manage multiple risks, chard can present a double challenge. Many recipes call for braising or sautéing chard with garlic and oil, which concentrates the minerals and often adds extra sodium. This style of preparation may taste delicious, but only increases the burden on your kidneys. If you're looking for a colorful replacement, reach for red, yellow, or green bell peppers. They're naturally low in potassium but high in vitamin C, and their crisp sweetness can stand in for the vibrancy you'd normally get from chard. Cabbage is another safe staple. Shredded and lightly cooked, it makes a tender, neutral base you can season any way you like without worrying about potassium spikes. Combine it with a sprinkle of fresh herbs for a bright, satisfying side dish. For a soft, leafy texture in soups or stews, small portions of kale or bok choy can sometimes be used, but keep portions modest and check your individual dietary limits. These are still lower than chard, but should be consumed mindfully. By skipping Swiss chard and choosing these alternatives, you reduce your potassium load while keeping your meals colorful, nourishing, and kidney-friendly. It's a practical step that supports your health without sacrificing variety. Now, let's look at a creamy favorite that's often treated like a vegetable but can quietly flood your diet with potassium. Avocado. Although it's technically a fruit, avocado is used in salads, dips, wraps, and sandwiches just like a vegetable. Its smooth texture and reputation as a healthy fat make it a popular choice, but for kidney patients, it's one of the highest potassium foods you can eat. A single medium avocado can deliver more potassium than a banana, and because it's often mashed or sliced in generous portions, it's easy to consume far more than your kidneys can safely handle. This makes avocado one of the top foods to limit or avoid if you're trying to keep your potassium levels in check. Potassium is essential for nerve and muscle function, but when kidney function declines, your body cannot clear the excess as effectively. High potassium foods like avocado can cause potassium to build up in your bloodstream, leading to symptoms such as muscle weakness, tingling, or even dangerous changes in heart rhythm. Many people don't realize that their beloved avocado toast could be adding to this hidden burden. Another challenge is that avocado is often paired with salty ingredients, chips, crackers, seasoned toast, or commercial dressings. This pairing means you're not only getting a high potassium load, but also extra sodium, which can further strain your kidneys and contribute to fluid retention and high blood pressure. If you love creamy spreads, one gentle swap is unsalted cream cheese blended with fresh herbs or a little plain Greek yogurt mixed with chopped cucumber. These options mimic the smoothness and refreshing taste of avocado without the potassium surge. They also add beneficial protein and probiotics in the case of yogurt, supporting overall gut health. Thinly sliced zucchini or cucumber ribbons can also stand in for avocado in salads or wraps. They provide hydration, fiber, and crunch, but with much lower potassium. Add a drizzle of olive oil or a squeeze of lemon for healthy fats and brightness, instead of relying on avocado's creaminess. Another creative option is hummus made from peeled chickpeas rinsed well to reduce sodium with a squeeze of lemon. Used in moderation, this can give you a satisfying spread or dip without overwhelming your kidneys. It's a simple way to keep enjoying rich flavors while respecting your potassium limits. By swapping out avocado for these gentler alternatives, you still get richness and flavor in your meals, but spare your kidneys from excess potassium. This is a small change, but it can make a noticeable difference in your daily lab numbers and how you feel. Over time, these consistent, mindful choices help support your kidney health while keeping your diet enjoyable. Before we move on, I'd love to know which vegetable swap surprised you the most. Have you already made any of these changes in your kitchen? Or are you trying one for the first time? Share your experience in the comments below. Now that we've covered the high potassium vegetables to avoid, let's move to the good news, the low potassium alternatives you can enjoy instead. By swapping cooked spinach, beet greens, Swiss chard, and avocado for gentler options like cabbage, cauliflower, bell peppers, and zucchini, you keep the flavors you love while easing the strain on your kidneys. These simple choices make every meal both safe and satisfying. Let's begin with the humble vegetable that quietly supports kidney health and can easily take the place of many high potassium greens. Cabbage is naturally low in potassium, but high in fiber, vitamin K, and phytonutrients that help reduce inflammation. For kidney patients, this makes it a safe and versatile base for meals. Unlike cooked spinach or beet greens, you don't have to worry about concentrated potassium sneaking into your serving size. You can enjoy a generous helping without overloading your system. Because cabbage has a mild flavor and tender texture, it works well in both raw and cooked dishes. Shredded raw cabbage adds crunch to salads, wraps, and slaws, giving you freshness without the mineral overload. Lightly steaming or stir-frying cabbage preserves its nutrients and makes it easier to digest, especially for people who are sensitive to raw vegetables. Another advantage of cabbage is its ability to pair with almost any seasoning. A sprinkle of lemon juice, olive oil, or your favorite kidney-friendly herbs can transform it into a bright side dish. You can even use cabbage leaves as wraps instead of high-potassium tortillas or bread, reducing both potassium and sodium at the same time. Cabbage also provides compounds called glucosinolates, which have been studied for their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. These may support your immune system and overall cellular health benefits you can enjoy without risking high potassium. This is especially helpful for kidney patients who want nutrient-dense foods, but have to be careful about mineral content. Because it's affordable and widely available, cabbage can become a regular staple on your grocery list. Green, red, or Savoy varieties all work. They're all low in potassium compared to many other vegetables, and each adds its own color and texture to your meals. Keeping different kinds on hand prevents boredom and helps you build a more colorful plate. If you're looking for a warm dish, cabbage can be added to soups or stews at the end of cooking. This keeps it tender and mild without leaching too many nutrients into the cooking water. For a crunchy snack, lightly roast cabbage wedges with the drizzle of oil for a low-potassium steak that feels hearty but is gentle on your kidneys. Cabbage instead of high-potassium greens like cooked spinach or beet tops. You're giving your kidneys a break without sacrificing taste, texture, or nutrition. It's a small, practical swap that makes your meals safer and your lifestyle more sustainable over time. Now, it's turned to a pale, gentle vegetable that can easily stand in for starchier or higher potassium sides. Cauliflower is naturally low in potassium and phosphorus while still providing fiber, vitamin C, and beneficial plant compounds. For kidney patients, this means you can enjoy it regularly without the hidden mineral load that comes with potatoes, yams, or certain leafy greens. It's one of the safest, most versatile staples to keep in your kitchen. One of cauliflower's biggest advantages is its adaptability. It can be steamed, roasted, mashed, or even grated into rice to create a satisfying base for meals. These preparations let you recreate classic comfort foods like mashed potatoes or rice without the high potassium content, which is especially helpful when you're craving something hearty but kidney-friendly. Because cauliflower has a mild flavor, it pairs beautifully with herbs and spices that are safe for kidney health. A sprinkle of turmeric, cumin, or fresh parsley can add color and flavor without adding excess salt. This makes it easy to keep your meals varied and interesting even when you're limiting certain ingredients. Cauliflower also offers antioxidants like indole-3-carbinol and sulforaphane, which support healthy cell function and reduce oxidative stress. For someone managing kidney disease, these protective compounds can be a gentle bonus to your daily meals. You're not just lowering your potassium intake, you're nourishing your body with plant-based protection. Another bonus is how filling cauliflower can be. Its fiber content supports healthy digestion and can help manage weight, which in turn benefits blood pressure and kidney workload. This means every serving is doing double duty, satisfying your appetite and supporting your overall health goals. For a warm side dish, try roasting cauliflower florets with a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. The edges caramelize into a rich, nutty flavor while still staying low in potassium. For something lighter, blend cooked cauliflower into soups for creaminess without using high potassium cream or starchy thickeners. As a stand-in for higher potassium vegetables or starches, you're making a simple but powerful shift that protects your kidneys while keeping your meals enjoyable. It's a swap you can make any day of the week and feel confident about every bite. Now, let's move to a colorful vegetable that brings brightness to your plate while staying gentle on your kidneys. Bell peppers, whether red, yellow, orange, or green, are naturally low in potassium yet rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber. For kidney patients, this is a winning combination. You get vibrant color and immune support without overloading your system with minerals your kidneys struggle to filter. They're one of the simplest, safest ways to add freshness to your meals. Because bell peppers are sweet and crisp, they're perfect for raw snacks, salads, or wraps. A few slices can liven up a sandwich or a bowl of cabbage slaw without adding significant potassium. This makes them a natural substitute for higher potassium colorful vegetables like tomatoes or Swiss chard when you want variety without risk. Cooking bell peppers doesn't concentrate potassium the way it does with leafy greens. Whether you saute, roast, or grill them, their potassium level remains low, so you can enjoy them cooked or raw according to your taste and texture preferences. This versatility means you can easily fit them into almost any dish you're already making. Another benefit is that bell peppers are naturally low in sodium and calories, making them heart-friendly as well as kidney-friendly. The vitamin C in bell peppers also helps your body absorb plant-based iron more effectively, which can support energy and blood health, important factors for people living with kidney disease. Their antioxidant pigments, beta-carotene in orange peppers, lutein in green, capsanthin in red offer protective compounds that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. These gentle plant chemicals are part of why bell peppers are such a valuable everyday vegetable for people with kidney concerns. For a warm, comforting side dish, try roasting bell peppers with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of dried herbs. You'll get a smoky sweet flavor that complements proteins, grains, or low potassium greens without adding any strain to your kidneys. For a quick snack, dip raw slices into a small portion of unsalted cream cheese or homemade hummus. By swapping high-potassium vegetables like Swiss chard or beet greens for bell peppers, you keep your meals colorful and nutrient-rich while respecting your potassium limits. It's a simple, satisfying choice that makes it easy to eat well and feel good about what's on your plate. Now, it's turned to a mild, hydrating vegetable that's wonderfully gentle on your kidneys. Zucchini is naturally low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium while still offering fiber, water content, and a range of vitamins. For kidney patients, this makes it a perfect everyday staple. Its subtle taste and soft texture mean you can eat it frequently without worrying about hidden mineral overload, and its high water content adds a refreshing element to your meals. Because zucchini cooks quickly and keeps its moisture, it's versatile enough to use in almost any dish. You can slice it into stir-fries, layer it into casseroles, roast it for a side dish, or spiralize it into noodles to replace high-potassium pasta. These swaps help you keep favorite recipes on your table without straining your kidneys. Another advantage of zucchini is portion freedom. You can enjoy generous servings without exceeding your potassium allowance, which is not the case with vegetables like cooked spinach or avocado. This makes meal planning easier and lets you feel full and satisfied with less worry. Zucchini also brings gentle plant compounds like carotenoids and antioxidants to your plate. These help protect cells from oxidative stress and support overall wellness, a small but steady benefit for people managing chronic kidney issues. Combined with its fiber and water, zucchini can support healthy digestion and regularity as well. Because of its mild flavor, zucchini readily takes on the taste of whatever seasonings you add. A drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of fresh herbs like dill or parsley can transform it into a bright, flavorful side dish. For something cozy, simmer chopped zucchini into soups or stews for added bulk without extra potassium. You can also pair zucchini with other low-potassium vegetables like bell peppers or cabbage to create colorful, nutrient-rich dishes. Grilling zucchini alongside lean proteins like skinless chicken breast or white fish makes for a balanced, kidney-friendly meal that's easy to prepare and appealing to the whole family. By including zucchini instead of higher potassium vegetables, you're giving your kidneys a break while keeping your meals interesting, hydrating, and satisfying. It's a simple, affordable choice that supports your health day after day without sacrificing flavor or variety. Now that we've walked through the vegetables to avoid and the safer swaps you can make, take a moment to appreciate how much power you have over your daily meals. High-potassium vegetables like cooked spinach, beet greens, Swiss chard, and avocado may be healthy for some people, but for kidney patients they can quietly overload your system. By simply choosing gentler options such as cabbage, cauliflower, bell peppers, and zucchini, you're reducing stress on your kidneys while still enjoying a colorful, nourishing plate. This isn't about cutting out vegetables altogether. It's about knowing which ones work with your body and which ones don't. Small, consistent choices like these add up over time, helping you maintain safer potassium levels, steady energy, and a feeling of control over your health. Each swap you make is a quiet way of supporting your kidneys' hard work every single day. If you found this video helpful, please give this video a like, subscribe to Eat to Heal, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next step in your